welcome to a new video on my channel. I noticed I didn't introduce myself, and I thought about whether I should or I shouldn't. To be honest, I think it's not so relevant who I am or what I am. I mean, ultimately, I'm just a dude creating stuff. And I did stuff, I have a past, and but that's not relevant right now. I love to create. I just love to let the creative energy flow through me. The cosmic energy, or whatever it is. And I have a list with stuff I want to talk about again. And this time it says, listen to yourself. It's something that has been very important to me for all my life, basically. I've always had the feeling that there's this inner guiding voice which doesn't speak to you in words, and it doesn't even communicate in... It's just a feeling. And this feeling, it seems that it often just guides you into the unknown, really. And isn't everything actually unknown? And we just trick ourselves, or we are tricked into the illusion that something is known, that we know something. I mean, an example is that when I was in school, I always had the feeling that it's just not right. Not right for me, maybe. I don't know. It just didn't feel natural. I think we intuitively know our way, and unfortunately we live in a world that doesn't allow a way that's in alignment with our natural way. So listening to yourself is actually a very, very radical thing to do in this world we live in. And I don't know if you noticed, but it has been that way throughout history. As soon as you do something that's outside of a norm, a socially accepted norm, you'll encounter resistance. And it is challenging. It can be challenging, it will be challenging, but this challenge, I think, actually just leads you back to your core, to your essence, whatever you want to call it. You can call it your soul, your higher self. And along this path you're going to encounter resistance, yes. This resistance, I think, is actually just the process of letting go. we have this conditioned psychological aspect about us that we have to accept. I mean, it's just the way it goes. You are born helpless, and you are trained to be a certain way. But in the background, you will always feel your true self speaking to you. And hopefully you do, because it's the greatest gift, I think, to just be in touch with this inner being, this authentic energy that only you can know. And we have to, in order to fully reconnect with it, embrace everything that has happened in our lives. I mean, we want to. I feel that we usually resist any form of discomfort that is usually caused by this thing we call the ego. But this discomfort usually, as I said before, just leads you straight back to your higher self. Because once you just realize that this is a mechanism you yourself, maybe not intentionally, probably, obviously not not intentionally, because you didn't know what you were doing back then, but anyways, you came up with this method of protecting yourself, your true self. You became used to activating it as soon as a certain mode of expressing yourself usually was encountered by a form of hostility. For me, a long time, it was very difficult to accept this fact. I wanted to cut this part from me, this ego part. It was really difficult to just accept that even everything is just a part of me. I am all. This is, to me, radical acceptance. And with this radical acceptance comes trust. Letting go isn't easy. I think it's the most difficult thing for humans. But we don't have so much time to let go. We need to let go in the end, so why not let go right now of whatever it is that you were holding on to? Acceptance of who you are, with all your flaws, imperfections, and weird aspects, whatever, is liberation. You're perfect. We all are perfect. I mean, we usually say that nobody's perfect, but that's not true. We are perfect. We are good enough the way we are. We just got used to caring so much about what some outward party would think of us. We started caring too much. I don't think that any of us will just turn to evil if we are just allowed to be who we are. This world we live in is too limiting. It's imprisoning people mentally. It's too complicated, too complex, too noisy. People think life has to be difficult, but life is actually just so simple. Life is really simple. We say it's complex, but it's not. This moment is all there is, and this moment is just simple, but it's rich. It has all you need. You have your body that breathes for you, that reacts to whatever happens to you. The only thing that's out of order is our minds. And to have your mind in order, it's actually really simple. It means just to be happy with what you have to be happy with. It's actually a song title by a band called King Crimson. You might want to check it out. Great band, great song. Work with what you have in this moment and put your entire energy into it. Focus yourself on a task at hand. Don't be in a future that doesn't exist. Future is something that thought creates. Just like the past. But if you realize that there is only this moment, and tomorrow will be in the same moment you are in today, and you just focus on this moment, then you'll be where you need to be. Right here, right now. That is Zen. That's the end of confusion, delusion. Life is simple. Allow yourself to live a simple life. It doesn't mean that you stop having goals or ambitions. It just means that you're here, where you are, and experience the beauty of everything that is. That's it. It seems paradoxical and maybe even hard to accept, but it's simple. Just think about it for a second, maybe. Breathe, relax, arrive in this moment, right here, right now. Everything's perfect, and I want you to feel it. This is all there is. There will never be another moment. And this moment is perfect. Make it perfect. allow yourself to be. Allow yourself to experience the beauty of this moment, just like a child does. Children are fully present, and for a short time we allow them to be. But then we impose rules on them and start punishing them if they don't behave the way we want them to behave. Well, I think that's all the time I have for today. I hope to see you soon. Leave a comment, subscribe, and I'm really happy to have you here.